All right. Am I live? I think I am. Hello, people. Hello. So I'm just going to share this in a couple of places. Right. Okay. All right. Let's begin. Let's begin. It's going to see that I can see. Okay, hello. So if you're joining me live, I would love to have you drop in and say hi and let me know that you're here. I'm just taking a few minutes to arrive and set up the system. Let me know that you can hear me. And let's take a little bit of time to arrive together. So taking a moment to bring yourself into this space together. Sort of imagining this kind of spiral of energy today as we sort of spiral down from like all that thinking and all the chaos. And there's this like spiral that can come through your body, right through the core of your body. And it's like spiraling down and spiraling in. And as it spirals down and in through your body, it passes through all of the energy centers of your body. And it passes right through and down and out through your body and into the earth, helping you to arrive in this moment and us to come into this space together and have this most important conversation. So if you're watching me live for the first time, or you are somebody who watches these lives a lot, please let me know. Let me know if you're watching the replay. My name is Nina, and I am a guide for women into liberating the most incredible, potent, erotic energy in their body, divine, holy, erotic energy that enables you to experience all of who you are, every single cell of you coming into being and full, delicious expression to the point of feeling this wholeness and knowing in your soul that, yes, I have arrived. Now, I speak to a lot of women who tell me that they have this knowing that something like this is within them, and they've known it ever since their first sexual experiences, but it's been like, how the hell do I bring that in? How do I wake that up? How do I alchemize all that's within me to have this? Is it even possible for me? Is it available for me? So much doubt. Very similar to a woman desiring to have a baby. It's like you wonder if it's possible and you don't know if it is, and then this amazing alchemy that can happen, and it is created. And in your body, I suppose I was saying that just then because actually a woman shared with me how the desire in her to have this experience of the erotic in her body, it sounded very similar to a friend of hers who was having problems getting pregnant. And like the same sort of desire for, like, there's this potential in a female body, and being able to experience that can feel like a full self-expression of your body. And not experience it in it can feel like you're not being fully expressed, like there's this latent potential in you that is like not yet arising, not yet coming into matter, into being. So yeah, it's so good to be here with you today. And I wanted to have a conversation about no. No, no, no. How does it feel for you to say no? Like to actually say no. I seem to meet a lot of fucking powerful, incredible, successful, strong women that have a hell of a lot of trouble saying no. That there's certain areas of life where there's this like insecurity and people pleasing that comes in and doesn't allow a no. And I believe that if there can't be a no, then there literally cannot be a yes. Like there really can't be a full, incredible yes in the body. Without a no, there is no space for yes. It's literally, if you're saying, if you're going along with and having a life that unfolds with going along with, then there's literally no space left for the most incredible yes experiences to occur, because your life is just full of like stuff, right? It's just like full, like literally full. Why the freaking hell is it so hard to say no, right? And I'm always curious when I work with clients, we do a lot of play around the yeses and nos and maybes in the body and how that actually feels in the moment, to be able to speak what's really coming through for you, like honestly what you're feeling, and not to just go along with. And there's this huge piece around this, which is so important, which is without a no and a re-navigating of what's happening in your life, there's a hell of a lot of tolerating, and that shows up big time during sex. And as soon as there is tolerating, there is a checking out, like up there thinking, not in the moment. As soon as there's tolerating, there is yeah, you're not really there. You're like, you're checked out, and energetically it's like icky, right? It's like icky for you to be in a position where you're overriding your body, and it's really freaking disrespectful to the person you're with too, because they are there in a scenario with you and they think it's a yes, and things are feeling good, and you're like checked out. And even if they don't know it, like consciously, something in their body will know it, and it will be carried, it's like you're giving them this gift of like icky. So yeah, no's are just really clear. No's are just really, really clear. I had a conversation with a friend of mine the other day, and I asked her if she would share something with me, a resource with me, and we were discussing like how we would do that in a way that would feel good for both of us. So she didn't just say, yeah, sure, here you go. She took a few moments, and then she came back with like, yeah, you can have this resource, and this is how we can manage this. And then it gave me the opportunity to be like, okay, so this is what she wants. How do I feel about that? And I could be like, actually, you know what? This is how I would like this to go. And so we could negotiate this new good for us both, but only through acknowledging that there was like a no, and that there was negotiation required, and then we can have a big yes, and then all of a sudden through this conversation, there was this point where there was just like so much energy, because there was creative energy again, and things were feeling really, really good. And it was like, yeah, now we've got it. Like, this is the way forward. And it had both of us like on board with something together. And that's how good no's can feel. Like, that's how amazing it can be when you literally like don't go along with, and you speak what's actually happening for you. You create flow between people. And I feel like we have to all be grown-ups in this, as in, we don't need to hold somebody's hand and kind of pussyfoot around and kind of like make sure that their yes is really a yes, and really, really check in with them. And fuck, that's just like so much labor. Like, so much labor. Can we not just grow up and get better and better and practice more and more and more and more and more? Again, this sharing of what is really going on in the moment for you, and to acknowledge when there's a no, and just to be like, no. And as soon as you do that, there's like energy that is freed up in the body. Before that, there's this like tightness and restriction, and oh, look at my body, I'm like already like totally collapsing in, because it's like holding on to something and not quite sure what to do with it. There's this thing, and and during sex, like fuck, like holding on and not quite sure what to do with the situation, instead of just being like, no, not that, this. It's like, because a no isn't like an end of something. A no is just like another beginning. A no is just like, isn't it just like a total another beginning? It's like, no to that, I wonder what else. It's like a no is a beginning. I think that, oh man, I feel like that's just the wisdom, so important wisdom that's just come through then, because I feel like there's a sense that no is like the end, that no is like an end of something. It's not. It's a fucking beginning. It's like a beginning. It's like juicy. It's like, oh, so no to that. Oh, I wonder what we're gonna find together. And it's just incredibly important. It's incredibly important in friendships and dynamics to practice this, to get used to this, to like understand it's a new beginning, and not to be so afraid that we can't like take care of ourselves. Like, if somebody gives me a no to something that I'm super excited about, and they're like, no, well, yeah, okay, I might have a moment of like, oh, they're not on board with me. And then it's like, and then what? And then let's move forward. Then let's create something together. But I can't think of anything worse than a yes or an ignoring, like pretending it's not happening, than receiving a no. Oh my God, I just like love a good no. Just love a good no. And I'm definitely classically quite I'm quite forward and outspoken about what it is that I want, because I just I don't know, maybe I've just been brought up that way. I don't know what it is, but I'm seem to be quite good at saying what it is that I want. And I guess when you're like that, you tend to sometimes attract people that aren't very good at it. It's like together there's this like medicine, this alchemy that can happen around, but for both. So for me, it's sometimes giving a bit of space to listen to other people first, rather than just like being like, this is what I want, like being more questioning around what might they like to bring my curiosity to like them. But for those that find it so hard to say no, it's like, just honestly, like, you don't have to take care of the person on the other side of it. Like, I'm used to speaking my mind. I love it when other people speak their mind. You're around somebody who is good at saying, hey, I want this, then that's the sort of person who's just perfect for you to do your nose with, because we're used to people that speak their mind. Oh God, I just feel like taking a breath there. Just like so much energy starting to hum in my body around how exciting life would be if we could all just communicate better, and if we had people that could just say what was going on for them, and we could just create loads more amazing yes spaces together, because we've got all these people being like honest, and all these people that are just coming deeper and deeper into themselves instead of checking out and, you know, just getting into thinking space and disconnecting from each other. I just think it would be just, yeah, I think it'd be amazing. Just think of like all the amazing fun we would have, and all the depth of connection that we can have through this, with friends, with lovers. Just imagine it. I mean, really, just imagine it. So if you're going to take anything from today, what's that? Oh, so someone's saying, I love a good no. Yes, a good no. Oh, yeah. Hey, everyone. So good to see you there. So good. So good. And yeah, so taking away like a no is is like a beginning, not an end. A no is just another beginning. Yay. All right. Well, I've got like creaky things today. I don't know if you can hear this chair keeps on kind of creaking, and I'm wearing this awesome belt, but it keeps on like creaking as I'm moving too. I'm not sure if you can hear all my creaking. Like I'm a bionic human or something today. Well, as much as I just adore hanging out in space with you all, I am going to jump off and get about some other things that I adore doing in my day, and sending you so much love as always, so much love for who you are and your body and your pleasure and your knowing and your trusting of yourself, and yeah, just living a life that moment by moment is more and more aligned with who you are and who you know yourself to be. And yeah, oh wow, look at all that love, feeling that. Thank you everyone. Yeah. Bye for now. Oh, and if you have any questions, you know, you are so welcome to drop me a message if you have any questions about this live and you're curious about perhaps working together and cultivating a more embodied and delicious experience for yourself moment by moment, and with a lover, with a partner, with a or as you're single, because you know the deepest work can be done often around sexuality when we're single, because really what we want to do is wire new highways through the body to pleasure and open up energetically different channels, and that is how we can have these incredible experiences where the physical, the energetic, the emotional are all intermingled, and yeah, like wholly erotic, delicious experiences. So when you're single, you can do so much because you have all the space to explore and rewire your body, and then you bring it as a gift to your lover or future partner. Or yeah, so I just wanted to say that because quite a lot of people ask me if they need to be in a relationship to do this work, and it's like totally not a requirement at all. In fact, it's so perfect if you are single, because otherwise what happens is we keep repeating patterns a lot of the time. You know, we are attracted unconsciously to certain people and certain experiences. So when you're single, if you do this deep work of really transforming this at a cellular level in your body, then you will notice that you will be drawn towards different things. You will be able to stay more strongly in your standards for yourself without it actually even being a mental thing at all. It's just like, this is just the way it is around here now. So yeah, so so much love to you all, and have a most beautiful day saying no. Yeah. Bye.